Glock pistols, renowned for their reliability and ease of use, have evolved significantly since their introduction by the Austrian company in the early 1980s. With each new generation, Glock has made a series of enhancements and innovations catering to users' advancing needs. This evolution has seen alterations in design, ergonomics, and functionality. Understanding the differences between Glock generations is crucial for enthusiasts and potential buyers, as each generation presents unique characteristics and improvements. The story starts with the very first generation, born out of necessity and innovation. In 1982, Gaston Glock introduced the Glock 17, a pistol that would change the way people think about handguns forever. Unlike traditional metal-framed pistols, the original Glock featured a polymer frame that was not only lightweight but also extremely durable. The first-generation Glock 17 was remarkably simple, with a smooth grip and a minimalist design that focused solely on function over form. At that time, many were skeptical about using polymer for a service weapon, yet the gun's reliability, ease of maintenance, and high magazine capacity silenced its critics. Interestingly, one secret fact rarely mentioned is that the Glock 17's name isn't derived from its 17-round capacity. It actually comes from the fact that it was the 17th patent filed by Gaston Glock. This small yet significant details remained a closely guarded piece of trivia among aficionados. As Glock began to gain a following among law enforcement and military units around the world, the need for incremental improvements became apparent. The second generation emerged in the late 1980s, building upon the solid foundation of its predecessor. With Gen 2, Glock addressed several criticisms leveled at the original design. One of the most notable changes was the introduction of textured surfaces on the grip. By adding checkering to both the front and back straps, Glock enhanced the shooter's ability to maintain a secure hold on the weapon, even in adverse conditions. In addition, subtle internal modifications were made to improve overall reliability and ease of production. It's a little-known secret that the manufacturing process was streamlined using advanced CNC machinery, keeping many of the production techniques strictly in-house to preserve Glock's competitive edge, a fact that even many competitors rarely discuss. As the brand continued to evolve, the third generation was introduced in the late 1990s. This generation marked a significant departure from earlier models, incorporating ergonomic upgrades and additional features that catered to a broader audience. Perhaps the most recognizable addition in Gen 3 was the incorporation of finger grooves on the grip, designed to naturally position the shooter's hand for improved comfort and control during rapid or sustained fire. Although opinions on the finger grooves remain divided, their inclusion demonstrated Glock's willingness to listen to user feedback. Another key innovation in Gen 3 was the accessory rail, known as the Universal Glock Rail, which allowed for the attachment of tactical accessories like lights and lasers, thereby expanding the pistol's functionality. Few know that behind the scenes, Glock engineers spent countless hours perfecting the rail's design to ensure it did not interfere with the pistol's internal mechanisms. By the time Glock reached its fourth generation in 2010, the company had refined its platform even further. Gen 4 brought significant changes both externally and internally, notably the introduction of the modular backstrap system. Recognizing that no two hands are alike, Glock designed interchangeable backstraps that allowed users to adjust the grip size to their preference. This innovative solution addressed long-standing complaints about the grip size for smaller hands, making the pistol more accessible to a wider range of users. In addition, the Gen 4 models featured an updated, more aggressive grip texture and an improved dual recoil spring assembly, a feature that not only reduced felt recoil but also extended the service life of the springs. An insider secret among law enforcement circles is that some departments have quietly modified their Gen 4 pistols further with proprietary enhancements, small adjustments to trigger bar geometry or recoil spring tension that are never publicly detailed, but which contribute to their exceptional reliability in extreme conditions. The evolution continued with the arrival of the fifth generation in 2017, a model many enthusiasts regard as the pinnacle of Glock's design evolution. Gen 5 represents the culmination of decades of research, feedback, and technological advancements. One of the most striking differences in the Gen 5 lineup is the complete removal of the finger grooves from the grip. This decision, while controversial among some longtime users, was based on extensive ergonomic testing that revealed a more universally comfortable grip for a wider range of hand sizes. Another important innovation in Gen 5 is the introduction of the Glock Marksman barrel. This new barrel design, featuring improved rifling characteristics and tighter chamber tolerances, delivers enhanced accuracy and performs at longer ranges. The internal marks on the Glock Marksman barrel, developed during confidential testing phases, have been shown to reduce barrel heating and prolong lifespan, features that are rarely publicized but highly valued in demanding operational environments. In addition to these performance enhancements, Gen 5 also brought several user-friendly improvements. An ambidextrous slide stop lever was added to accommodate left-handed shooters, ensuring that the pistol is equally accessible to everyone. The redesigned flared magazine well speeds up reloads, a small yet critical improvement for those who live for every second on the range or in the field. Even the finish on the slide received an upgrade with a durable NDLC coating, which not only looks striking but also provides superior resistance to corrosion and abrasion. Another intriguing secret fact is that Glock's internal testing labs have reportedly clocked certain Gen 5 pistols at firing over 150,000 rounds with negligible performance drop-off, a level of endurance that's not widely advertised but speaks volumes about the engineering behind the platform. When comparing the differences between these generations, it becomes clear that while the overall concept of the Glock has remained the same, the details have evolved significantly. The Gen 1 models were groundbreaking for their time, introducing a new concept with a polymer frame and minimalistic design. The subsequent Gen 2 models refined this concept with better ergonomics through improved grip texturing and small internal modifications. Gen 3 took a more user-centric approach by adding features like finger grooves and accessory rails, expanding the pistol's functionality. Gen 4 introduced modularity and a dual recoil spring system that further enhanced the user experience, while Gen 5 pushed the boundaries of precision and comfort with the removal of finger grooves, an improved barrel, and additional refinements in ergonomics and trigger performance. Now let's reveal a few more secret facts about Glock that even many dedicated enthusiasts might not be aware of. First, while it's widely known that Gaston Glock had no prior firearms manufacturing experience, few realize that he personally tested every prototype in his own basement using only his left hand, an unorthodox method driven by his fear of injuring his dominant right hand. This secret detail not only underscores his commitment to safety, but also adds a layer of personal legend to the Glock story. Finally, a little-known but fascinating secret is that Glock's production process involves an extremely efficient and highly automated assembly line that allows the company to produce each pistol at a cost of roughly $75 to $100 per unit. This cost efficiency is a major reason why Glock has been able to dominate markets worldwide, yet the exact details of their manufacturing process remain a well-guarded industrial secret. Looking ahead, it's likely that Glock will continue to evolve as new technologies emerge and as user needs change. The company's willingness to listen to feedback and implement innovative solutions, whether through better barrel designs, more versatile grip systems, or enhanced safety features, ensures that Glock will remain relevant and highly regarded for years to come. Thank you for watching our in-depth video on the differences between Glock generations and the evolution of these iconic handguns. We hope that you now have a better understanding of how each generation built upon the last, resulting in a platform that continuously adapts to meet the diverse needs of shooters around the world. We're also here to assist you in finding the perfect Glock handgun to meet your specific needs, whether you're seeking something for concealed carry, home defense, dealing with wildlife encounters, or competitive shooting. The so-called Glock 19L, using the compact G19 grip with a full-size G17 link slide and barrel, has been a thing for years, with folks typically hacking a Glock 17 grip to make it a 15-shot capacity pistol that accepts G19 mags. While this used to require a fair amount of effort, Glock now offers a turnkey solution right out of the box in the form of the Glock 49. This pistol is going to replace the G17 in the company's lineup, which represents a major shift from the handgun that put Glock on the map all those years ago. It's essentially a Gen 5 G17 in its dimensions, but has a slide cut to fit on G19 rails. The basic specifications of the 9mm Luger Glock 49 follow a typical Gen 5 Glock MOS pistol. These include a grip frame that lacks finger grooves and has a flared magazine well and interchangeable backstraps to customize grip size. Slide stop levers are placed on both sides of the frame, and the magazine release button's reversible. The barrel is in the Glock Marksman form with polygonal rifling and a target crown. As an MOS modular optic system model, the slide, which has serrations on both the front and rear, is cut to use a wide variety of electronic optics through the use of an adapter plate system. The result of its full-size slide/compact frame is a pistol with an overall length of 7.95 inches, with a 4.49-inch barrel and a height of 5.04 inches, yielding a longer barrel and sight radius with a grip that's easier to conceal. It weighs 22.4 ounces, magazine capacity is 15 rounds using standard Glock 19 size magazines, and models with 10-round magazines are available for those who live in areas with magazine capacity restrictions. With an MSRP in the 600s, it falls into the still affordable zone populated by guns with similar sizes and magazine capacities. Though the Glock 17 was the first and most iconic Glock, it's a big pistol that's more than 8 inches long and weighs more than 32 ounces with a loaded magazine. The G19 Gen 5 MOS has a slightly shorter barrel and slightly shorter grip, and it weighs just a bit less. But with extended magazines, the G19 can hold just as much ammunition as the G17. This midsize model is versatile and easily transitions from the range to concealed carry with its double-stack design. The pistol's been widely used in the law enforcement realm and, like most Glock products, is renowned for its ease of use and reliability. Not to mention, the 9mm chambering means that in non-ammo shortage scenarios, you should be able to easily train with it alongside its standard 15-round magazine. The Gen 5 MOS version of the G19 features a removable slide plate for mounting an optical sight, a reversible magazine catch, an ambidextrous slide stop, and the Glock modular backstrap system will allow you to adjust the grip size to better fit your hand. The G19 also benefits from a wealth of aftermarket support, so you can switch sights, triggers, and slides if you choose. There are two major camps when it comes to handguns for bear defense: big bore wheel guns and nimble semi-autos, and the Glock G20 is the poster child of the second. Over the past decade, it's become the most popular backcountry carry pistol, likely by a wide margin. While some consider a .44 Magnum revolver to be the minimum for a bear protection handgun, the 10mm G20 has proven itself as not only a capable attack stopper, but a standard for backcountry carry. The new Gen 5 G20 has a few improvements and the same great performance. Like other Glock models, the G20's beauty is in its simplicity. It's a polymer frame semi-automatic pistol with a 15+1 round capacity. Until recently, it was the only commonly available double-stack 10mm on gun store shelves. It features a 4.61-inch barrel, is easy to shoot, and runs with unquestionable reliability. Arguably, the most important feature of a good concealed carry pistol is compactness. The smaller and lighter a pistol is, the more likely you are to carry it. And the more likely you are to carry it, the more likely you are to have it when you need it. However, extremely compact pistols can be difficult to handle and shoot well. Glock's G43X MOS pistol offers what might be the best combination of size and shootability of all their handguns. The little G43 only holds 6 rounds, but the G43X MOS holds 10 rounds, and its unloaded weight is almost identical to the standard G43. In fact, except for the longer grip of the G43X MOS, these pistols are nearly identical in size. The G43X MOS's 3/4-inch longer grip might be slightly more difficult to conceal, but its added capacity and shootability make up for it. The pistol's magazine release is reversible, the slide is cut for an optical sight, and it's chambered in 9mm, which is currently the most popular chambering for law enforcement handguns. If you're looking to rock a classic self-defense round, the G30SF is the top selection in the company's lineup. The SF has a shortened frame with reduced grip dimensions for shooters with smaller hands or those wanting more concealability, yet packs 10 rounds of .45 auto into a magazine. The slide's about the same width as the G19, but the frame is slightly wider, but only just so. The concealability difference is non-existent. The .45 ACP round has a bit of a punch as compared to 9mm, and any .45 shot from a compact polymer frame is going to deliver a bit of a pop. That said, the G30SF is in no way harsh or uncontrollable. Slightly wider than normal grip and the softness of the plastic render the pistol quite tame. Yeah, it's a carry gun, it's boring, and it's like all the others. This is really a good shooter. The jack-of-all-trades 9mm Glock 17 is the open carry service sidearm of choice and one of the first Glock models that'll come up in any conversation about the best 9mm handguns. Known for its reliability and durability, this model's seen several iterations, including the latest generation, the Gen 5. There are tons of features that make it worth your consideration, starting with its trademark durability and flexibility. It features an NDLC coating, fully ambidextrous controls, improved triggers, flared magwells, and the Glock Marksman barrel. Another key attribute of this Glock handgun is its simplicity. Field stripping and cleaning this pistol are straightforward tasks, making it an excellent choice for those new to firearms. Glock's commitment to minimal parts and easy maintenance has contributed to its popularity with both beginners and experienced shooters who appreciate a hassle-free shooting experience. The Glock 17's full-size frame offers a comfortable grip and a generous 17+1 round capacity, making it ideal for duty use, home defense, or competitive shooting. The G17's consistent performance, ease of use, and enduring reputation make it a top choice for those seeking a reliable and battle-tested handgun. The Glock aftermarket's also really robust, so if you like to customize your guns, you have the ability to do just that with this pistol. Geared toward first-time gun owners and those looking for a dedicated trainer, the G44 is the ultimate Glock plinker. Chambered for the .22 LR rimfire cartridge, the G44 is the least expensive Glock pistol, and it's also the most fun to shoot of any of the Glocks. At only 12.63 ounces, the G44 is incredibly light. It only weighs 16.4 ounces with a fully loaded 10-round magazine. Sized almost identically to the various Glock 19 pistols, G44 makes for an ideal subcaliber rimfire trainer. It's also an ideal pistol for new shooters to learn with. Fantastic for plinking fun on the range, and it would serve well as a trail gun or for small game hunting. If you really like Glock pistols, the G44 should be in your safe. If you enjoyed this video and found the secret facts and detailed history enlightening, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. We'd love to hear about any secret facts you might know or your personal experiences with different Glock generations. Stay tuned for more deep dives into firearm history, technology, and performance in our upcoming videos.